Do you remember at any stage realising that your dad was a bit different?
Oh yeah, good grief.
Oh.
Finger, no exaggeration, I bit the guy's finger right off, neck joint, like that.
He hadn't been in the toilet for 3 years. I said, he could be possibly dead.
You got catch it, you don't get it.
What example do I use? Like, I think I've been brought up knowing like my family's very different, whether it's because we homeschooled or because Dad wore fluorescent jackets. Like everything's good for Dad because he decided to make it good, whereas I've just got it good. Like I've had education, I've had health, I've got my family around me, like I've got a great dog, like everything's just good, you know.
You got a kid?
Yeah, I've got 2 kids, brother.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, 2 babies. One is my boy who's 4 years old, and my daughter is 2, and one on the way, brother.
Ah, congrats.
You know, we gotta try and get as many as I can, but you know, I can say it, but also done to my missus at the end there.
Only half the team, mate. This is a migrant of the year.
Yeah, man, I got the migrant of the year, brother. Nah, well, they said you were looking for another Billy. You can't find another Billy in this world, man. There's only can be one Billy. You know, but yeah, they thought, you know, because I was from this area as well, as Billy was from Naenae, you know. I grew up here, you know, went college, into primary here. Yeah, he just said, Latu, just do what you think is right. And that's ever since I've been doing it my own ways that I grew up in life. You know, is respect is the main thing for me, is yeah, gotta respect each other. Because if you don't have the respect, then I don't think there's gonna be a relationship there. Because everything in here is a relationship, you know. Yeah. I started when I was 15. That was when the gym first opened.
Oh, really? Yeah. So right from the start?
Yeah, right from the start, brother.
How did you get into it?
Just saw it on the newspaper. My dad likes to get me get involved in many sports, and yeah, he said boxing would try it, son. You might like it. It's not anymore. It's not might like it. It's I love it now.
We lived up in Chatsworth Road, like we're kind of up in the Haven, and then as far as I was concerned, as an 11-year-old, up in Silverstream, and then like doing the work down in Naenae, and it was just trash. Like it was the best thing Dad could have done is say, right, we're moving down to Naenae, and I was livid. I thought, what are you doing? We got, you know, the BMX tracks here, church is here, my mates are here, like it's safe. You know, I've got all my running tracks sorted out. Like, what are you on about? And the first week we moved down here, there was a drive-by shooting down the end of the street, Sladen. Then there's a retaliation stabbing in the pools the week after. And then there was a rape in the subway, and there's an armed hold up in the post office. This is all within like 5 or 6 weeks of moving here. I was like, what's going on, you know? I've just moved from one of the best streets in the Hutt Valley to Naenae. I'm like, Dad, what's the story? But what I've learned from that, like, it was absolutely the best. It was one of the like life-changing parts of my world, was moving down here. Boys I never would have had a relationship with, like Latu, Naenae and Canons Creek, like Nauru, grew up in Tuvalu, came here pretty young, didn't speak much English, got into a boxing gym because it's just what I wanted to do. We've been going to war like 3 days a week ever since 2006, and like absolutely best mates because of it. I'd never have a relationship with him outside of this gym. Like, under what circumstances would I ever meet somebody like that?
Gotta start eating coconut, brother. Come on.
But that's what was best for me and what was best for him. And I just think so often we don't get the chance to connect with those people and make those friends and family, because we're not in a scenario that facilitates that kind of relationship, and it's a real shame.
And so the gym was a pretty positive influence on you?
Brother, man, it was a big influence. It was another life, another pathway. It was something good that I saw. That it was keeping me away from the trouble, from the things that I know I'll be doing without that. What I have with David ever since I was young, I remember him as just a little primary school kid. I was in college when I first met him. I just respected him because he was my coach's son. And then ever since then, I just, we've been sparring each other, dropping each other in the ring, and we just built that bond. It's a weird bond, but we respect each other for each other's skill and, each other's way of living, the way. I've got nothing against the brother. I love him, love him dearly. He knows that I've got his back no matter what, and I know he's got my back. No matter what it is, we'll sort it out, figure out what's the best way, to fix it. Because I know he's that kind of person.
There's a tradition in, I think it's Nauru, might be Tuvalu, called Haidana, and so it's almost like a marriage of best mates. And so what happened is you've got like one dude who you Haidana with, to my understanding, and when you both agree on that relationship, both families become one, and like kids down the track and kids can't marry, and like it's I'm not sure if it's like legally binding, but it's as near as you could get. Anyway, Latu asked me about 2.5 years back if I'd like Haidana with him, and he explained it all to me, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I just blew my socks off. One of the most the most special relationships I'll ever have, and to have like a formal this formal setup, it's just magic.
It's like an official bromance.
Yeah, I know, exactly, an official bromance. And again, where would I ever? I didn't even know that it existed, but because he came to a boxing gym when he was 15, and because I'd been forcibly moved down here, and so we're still catching up and we're working pretty close together now, and he's one of the top dogs, one of our head coaches, and we've got that foundation to work from. It's pretty wicked. Billy's
ways is I always trying to touch Billy's base of his learning to my gym, to this gym, because it all started from him. Everything he did was because of him, or the change of his coach, what the coach did to him. And I don't want to disrespect it in any way. I want to do it exactly if he comes in and he's happy about it. He's like, yes, this is the kind of gym I want around the country. And you've just started us off, Latu. And this has been awesome. I like this. I'm just like, yes, I did my part, yes. That's all I want, is put a smile to a coach that will change my life around. And seeing his vision making difference in kids' lives. Now women. First it was men, now changing women's lives. And it can go both ways. And now, hopefully it goes around the country, more gyms like this, all under Billy Graham's, all are under those values. Because when they first come to this gym, you want to become the best boxer? They're like, yeah. Okay, well, this is the menu to become the best boxer, and we give them a passport to success. And they're like, what's the instructions, You got it right there, brother. Just read it. You walk on those streets, man, you'll be the best human ever.
And you've got a kid who's who might be in school and doing really well, but he's a smart ass, he's cheeky, he's racist, he's chauvinistic, all these things, and you see them from 9, 10, 11 years of age because of the family they've grown up in. They're still at risk, and they're still having an impact on society, and both groups still impact each other. And so what we've got is a space where all of those kids, from the CEO's son to the mongrel mob's son, are all in there together. They're sparring, they're training, some of them are good at skipping, some of them are good at sparring, some of them can shake everybody's hand and remember names and everything in that. And so it's a space where we try to bring out like relative success is a big deal for me. If you gaining New Zealand title might be successful, but it's a lot more successful for this kid to come from where he's come from and to end up on the building site or not using his filthy language or shaking hands or looking after his sister.
And what was the first thing you said when you first joined, brother? To Creek?
Oh.
What was the thing that you said to the brother Creek?
I thought I was just gonna stay here for a couple of weeks.
And never come back?
Yep.
That's exactly what he said, and look at him now. Do you know the reason why?
He pushed us up.
Yeah, not just because of that.
Because of us.
Because of you guys.
Lovely people.
Yep. Because of you guys, okay?
It made him feel safe.
Yeah, he feels safe, he feels at home, okay? He knows that he doesn't get bullied, okay? Doesn't get picked on, okay? He feels like he has brothers, okay? He has friends.
She does.
Yeah, he definitely does, eh? Okay. Sometimes he's cheeky to us, but we respect that, eh? And hopefully the brother Ethan will respect the way we are too, eh? You never know, eh? One thing you say to a kid, it might change him for the rest of his life, or you know, he might never ever come back. So you gotta be very careful what you say. So looks like we're doing something good here.
Boxing's such a small part of what we're doing.